Hello everyone and welcome back to your channel, The Art of Negotiation. Today I want to talk about a key skill in negotiation that can help us uncover valuable information and achieve better outcome. This skill is called the art of probing. In our earlier videos, we saw 5-step negotiation process, right? And after preparation, which is the step 1, the second most important step is probing. Now this is a key step in negotiation because this actually determines the direction in which your negotiation is going to progress. Probing is the act of asking questions to gather information, clarify understanding, and get deeper understanding of interest, needs, concerns, and motivation of the other party. It is a key skill in negotiation because it helps us to uncover valuable information that can be used to create better outcome for both the parties. Let me give you a simple real life example. Imagine you are buying a pre-owned or used car. The seller tells you that the car has had regular maintenance and is in good condition. Now instead of accepting this on a face value and deciding, you could well ask some probing question to get deeper understanding. The questions like, can you tell me more about the car's maintenance history? Or what kind of repairs has the car had in past? These questions can help you uncover valuable information that may affect or impact your decision to buy the car. So that's the importance of asking probing questions. Remember, the art of probing in negotiation is not just about asking questions. It's about active listening, reading between the lines, and using this information obtained to guide the negotiation process effectively. Let's talk about some of the examples of probing techniques in negotiations. But before that, please like, subscribe, and put your comments to our channel as it helps us and motivates us to bring more and more such content for you. Here are some of the examples of probing technique in negotiation. Open-ended questions. These are a set of questions that cannot be answered in simply yes or no and encourage the other party to provide more detailed and specific information. For example, can you share with me your reasons behind this particular proposal? Or the questions like, how do you envision this solution working in practice or in reality? Now these are set of open-ended questions. Clarification questions. Now these are the questions that are posed to seek clarification and better understand other parties' position or proposal. Let me give you some examples. You could ask questions like, could you elaborate on what you mean by flexible terms? Or, I want to make sure that I understand your proposal fully. Could you explain the timeline in more detail? The next set of questions in probing technique are motivation questions. These questions help uncover the underlying motivation or interest of the other party. The questions like, what are the main factors driving your decision in this matter? Or, what do you hope to achieve with this agreement in long term? Now these are set of motivation questions that you could ask. Hypothetical questions. You can use hypothetical questions or scenarios to explore different possibilities and gauge the other party's response. These are questions which are posed as if and then. So, exploring scenario and gauging response to that scenario. If we were to adjust the timeline, how would that impact your team size? That is one of the hypothetical question. Or a question like, what would be the preferred outcome if we were to increase the budget? Silence. Sometimes remaining silent after statement or a question can be an effective probing technique. It encourages the other party to fill the silence and provide additional information or concession. Now that you have understood the importance of probing and questioning and type of questioning, let's try and dig deep into key principles to consider when using probing in negotiation. The first, preparation. Now we have seen this in past, the importance of preparation during negotiation. Before entering a negotiation, it is important to gather background information about the other party's interest, potential areas of agreement and disagreement. This will help us to formulate effective probing questions tailored to specific situation. It's often a good idea to list out the probing questions and sequence of these probing questions as the part of preparation phase. The next key principle in effective probing is active listening. Actively listening to the other parties is crucial during probing. You have to pay attention to their words, tone, body language to identify any subtle cues or hidden meanings. By listening carefully, you can follow up with probing questions that can dwell deeper into their underlying motivation and concern. So, active listening very important in probing. The next key principle is asking open-ended questions. Instead of close-ended question, posing open-ended question is an effective technique. Avoid questions that can simply be answered in yes and no. Instead, ask open-ended questions. Effectively using 4W and 1H, that is what, when, where, why and how, can elicit more information and provide more insights. Empathy and rapport. Building rapport and showing empathy can create more conducive environment for effective probing. When the other party feels understood and respected, they are more likely to share valuable information and engage in open, constructive dialogue. So, showing empathy and building rapport is crucial as part of effective probing technique. Timing and sequencing is the next key principle. The timing and sequencing of your probing questions can greatly impact the negotiation process. It is often a good idea to start with broader question to kind of develop a baseline understanding and then gradually move towards more specific or targeted questions. Be mindful of the flow of the conversation and be prepared to adjust your probing questions accordingly. Non-confrontational approach. Probing should be done in a non-confrontational manner. This encourages other party to communicate openly. Remember, this is probing and not an interrogation. So you should avoid aggressive or accusatory questions that may put other party on the defensive. Instead, you should frame your questions in a way that fosters collaboration and problem solving. Silence and pauses. Effective use of silence and pauses can be powerful probing technique. We saw that earlier, right? After asking questions, it is good idea to allow other party to think and respond. Often they may feel compelled to fill the silence and provide additional information or concession. Flexibility and adaptability is the next key principle in effective probing. You need to be flexible and adapt your probing approach based on the dynamics of the negotiation. If you sense resistance or defensiveness, you may need to alter your questions or the questioning style and switch to a different line of inquiry. Stay flexible and be prepared to pivot your probing techniques as needed. So in conclusion, the art of probing is a key skill in negotiation. By mastering the art of probing, you can uncover hidden opportunities, build stronger relationship, and ultimately achieve mutually beneficial outcome. I am sure you would have found this topic of effective probing insightful. Please subscribe to our channel if you have not already done so. Hit the like button and put your valuable comment. This will help us to bring you more and more such content. Watch out for our upcoming videos. Until then, happy negotiating.